Hi, welcome back to Teddy's Kitchen. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a torta. If you guys don't know what a torta is, it's basically a Mexican sandwich. But today I'm going to make a panini sandwich because that's how my mom taught us how to eat them, and I love them. If you go to a Mexican restaurant, you won't find too many places that do tortas planchadas, and that's a panini torta. So today I'm going to show you how to make one, and basically the bread that you use is called bolillo. That's the bread. That's in Spanish, and you can get them at most Mexican bakeries, and some stores have them as well. But what you want to look for in the bolillo is that it's going to be wide and kind of flat, not too bulky, and because it makes it easier when you're going to grill it. It's just easier to do it. And so I like to cut it all the way. Some people just cut it a little bit, but I like to put it all the way so that way when you grill it, it doesn't slide off. And so today we're going to be making an asada torta. So I just went and bought some steak, and what you want to use is the thinnest steak that you can find. If you go to like a Mexican butcher, they have like 3 or 4 different types of steak, but you want to tell them that you want the thinnest. This is called bola, the steak brand style. But like I said, you probably won't remember that, but you want to get the thinnest slice steak. And we're going to use some refried beans. And so I like to do my homemade beans, but if you're going to be using like canned beans, you want to use the pinto beans, the whole pinto beans, because if you buy the refried beans ones already, they have a funny taste. So what I did, I like mine's really refried. So my mom taught me that when you want to get them like that, you want to blend them in the blender. And so if you're going to use the canned beans, then when you open it, there's gonna be some juice in it. So you don't want to use all the juice, because then it's going to be really runny. And so you want to just use a little bit of the juice so that when you blend it, it blends. Because today I threw all the juice away, and it was a little hard for me to blend it, so I had to add some water. So make sure that you use a little bit of the juice and when you mix it. And we have the other items that we're going to be using, and we're going to be using tomato and onion and pickled jalapeno and Mexican queso fresco. And I know that in my last video I said that I usually, when I go buy the ingredients, I try to buy the cheapest. But for my queso fresco, I like El Mexicano. That's the brand. There's different other types of Mexican queso fresco, but I like the El Mexicano. And we're going to be using avocado as well. I don't cut my avocado or slice it. I do it right before I'm going to put it on, because as you know, that avocado, it gets brown. So, and I also, another tip is that when I do my slice my vegetables and my cheese, I like to do it really thin. See how thin that is? Could you close up? Could you do it close up so they could see how thin it is? When you do it thin like that, it just makes it easier for the grilling as well. And you don't want your vegetables, like your tomatoes or onions, really thick. And so try to slice them as thin as you can. You don't want to chop your finger off either, right? So this is what we're going to do, is that we're going to slice, and make sure that you're very careful with it. And you just slice it up like that. And so let me put this over on this table. That's what we're going to do that. And we're going to use also crema fresca, and that's Mexican sour cream, or you could use mayonnaise. I really like mayonnaise, but a lot of people don't. So you could use whatever you like. And so could one of my granddaughters give me a spoon, please? And let me take a drink out of my special guava lemonade. I also do lemonades, Teddy's Fresh Fruit lemonades. And this is a guava one. Thank you. So what we want to do is that this is the bottom part of the bread, the bolillo, and you just put it on there And you can put as much as you want, you know. And then we put the refried beans. And you don't want to put too much, you know, just a little tab so it could, you know, you don't want to grill it and then all the beans are going to be coming out. And then you do, oh, wait a minute. I like to do actually my tomatoes. And, you know, when I was 18 years old, my dad took us all to Mexico, the town that we're from, and that we're from La Piedad, Michoacan, and he took us to a friend of his that made tortas, and let me tell you, they were the best tortas I ever had. And the guy, he did them so simple. I mean, they were small, but boy, he was fast. He would just pow, 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 put everything on there, and I was like, I was impressed. But when I tasted those, man, they were so delicious. I think I ate like 2 or 3 of them. That's how good they were. And so then I'm gonna put some. I think I'm gonna put the cheese first. So there you go. And I love Mexican cheese. Sometimes as an appetizer, I just cut it in little squares and put some hot sauce and some salt, and boy, it's on. And then we're gonna put the let me cut the avocado, because what I do is that I like to put it on the top part of the bolillo, and I just use the knife like this, and I do it kind of thin, and so it won't be on the other side. And you see that, and you can put as much as you want, but you don't want to put too much, because like I said, you don't want your torta to be all bulky when you grill it. And then I'll put the asada. And I like to slice them like this, because I don't like sometimes when you put the whole steak on there, and it's kind of like hard to bite. And a lot of people, they like lettuce on it, but I don't like lettuce on mine. And that maybe that's because we were brought up not. And let me turn this on, because it takes just a little bit to get hot. But put that there, and you see how it's not too thick, but it's gonna have a lot of good flavor. And so that's how basically you don't want it too big. This is a perfect size. Let me see if it's hot, because this does get hot real quick. And you know what? You don't have to get one of those Panini grills. You know, this is a George Foreman grill, so that's all you need. You know, a lot of people they want a Panini grill, or now they have these avocado scoopers. Use a spoon. I think the thing was like $10. Okay, so I'm gonna put it in there, and you want to get this side, or like that, and you want to put it all the way in, and then you basically just hold it like that for a little bit. Maybe it wasn't too hot, but I should have turned it off a little bit sooner. But so I'm going to be showing you guys a lot of my recipes that that my parents taught me, and I'm going to be doing appetizers, I'm going to be doing main dishes, I'm going to be doing vegetarian dishes, I'm going to be doing what is that other, the people who don't eat meat or anything, vegan dishes. So what if you guys are interested in a dish, like say can you make a dish with chicken? And then I'll make a dish with chicken or beef or vegan. Let me know what you guys would like me to show you guys, and I'm going to try my best to, when as I see your comments, then I'm gonna try to make those recipes for you. I love different types of food, and I'm so thankful that I'm not a picky eater. I could name 3 things that I don't like. One of them is eggplant. One of them is what is that Indian food? Curry. Curry, I don't like it. And when I tell you that I don't like something, it's not that I just don't like it. I've tasted it and I don't like it. I'm one of those believers that you have to taste something before you say you don't like it. I always tell my grandkids that, because they say, oh no, I don't like that. And I said, no, you got to taste it. My daughter was like that. My daughter's not very picky either with food, but I'm pretty sure there's something that she doesn't like. And but yes, like I said, I always love to taste food. Okra is another one, and I've tried them different types. I used to not like oatmeal, but I found a way, and I think that I didn't like oatmeal because of the texture. It was kind of slimy. So 2 years ago, and I try to eat it like 10 different ways, and I just wanted to like it because it looked so good, especially in the morning on a cold day, right? And I just didn't like it because of the texture. But 2 years ago, I see one of my coworkers was in our department at my work, and he was doing something. I said, what are you doing? And he says, I'm just preparing my oatmeal. And I said, what are you putting in it? And she said, I'm just putting peanut butter, bananas, and honey. And I said, ooh, I said, that sounds good because I love peanut butter. So he said, yeah, you should try it. And I did. And I fell in love with it. I fell in love with it. I think that the peanut butter makes the oatmeal like a different texture, so it's not slimy. Ooh, almost done. Almost done, guys. Where's my plates? Could you bring me a plate, baby girl? Where did I put them? Yeah, just give me, yeah. You could give me a paper plate. Almost done, guys. Almost done. Ooh, look at that. I'm just going to turn it around just a little bit because I see that it needs, and be careful because sometimes these things are really hot. And so, see how right there it's a little, over here it's a little bit more not fried, but pressed down. And so I was telling you that if you like your beans a little thicker, then you want to refry them with this. This is like a potato smasher, and this is what I use. This is good to refry the beans. I usually refry my beans with that when I'm not doing tortas. And you could get those at Walmart or a Target or thrift stores. If you like to go to thrift stores, I like to go to thrift stores. So okay, so now we're gonna put this, let me see here, on the cutting board. There we go. Close this up and turn it off. Ooh, see what I'm talking about? I almost burned my finger. So then you wanna, I like to cut mine in here. There we go. There we go. And that right there is a panini torta, or like we call it in Spanish, a torta planchada. I hope that you enjoy it. And like I said before, if you have not subscribed to my channel, ring that bell underneath. And we'll see you next time.